So today we are going to start MS Excel. This is an MS Excel file, and this file is called as a workbook. Each workbook has 3 sheets. As you can see, it's the sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. Okay, and these small boxes which you see here, they are called as cells. Okay, so when I place my cursor here, a dark color boundary comes on these cells. This is called as an active cell. So basically, Excel is used to do calculations. Now suppose I'm just changing the font size so that you are able to see it clearly. Okay, now I'll show you how to do calculations in Excel. Suppose I write 12 and 5 here, and I want to add these two numbers. So I can simply write equal to. All the calculations in Excel start with an equal to sign. So write equal to 12 plus 5 and press enter. The answer is coming 17. I'll again show you. Suppose you have to multiply two numbers. You will write equal to, write the first number, multiply, write the second number and press enter. So you will see here, this is the formula which we have written for multiplication. So always a formula in Excel starts with an equal to sign. Okay, so this thing you have to make sure. You have to write an equal to sign in the beginning of any formula in Excel. Now suppose now we already know some of the arithmetic operators which we use in maths. So if you want add, for add we use this symbol. If I use subtract, we use this symbol for subtract. This symbol for add is just before the backspace key on the keyboard, and subtract is also just near to the add key. Okay, similarly if we have to multiply, we use this sign for multiplication. This is called as asterisk sign. This is above 8, and to print this you have to press shift key. Okay, if you have to use multiplication sign which is above 8, you have to use shift key and press it. Okay, to divide we use this symbol. This is just below the enter key, near to the shift key. There are two types of slash. One slash is this. We don't have to use this slash which is above the enter key. There is another slash which is below the enter key, just near to the shift key. So that slash we have to use for divide. So these are the 4 operators: plus, minus, divide, multiply, which we will do in our calculations. Okay, now so suppose I have to divide two numbers. I will write equal to sign. I will write the first number slash second number. So 12 upon 4 and press enter. So the answer is coming. So you have to make sure that whatever mathematical calculations you have to do, you have to start it with equal to sign. Now we are going to use Excel for creating tables now. So suppose I am writing name, marks of English, marks of Hindi, maths and marks of SST here. Okay, so I am writing the name of the students and I am writing the marks of the students here. Okay, now I am writing maths marks here and SST marks also. Okay, now as you can see, these columns are not big enough to complete all these words. So I want to increase the column width. So as you can see, A, B, C, D, E, these are called as columns. So you place your cursor here on any of the column header. Right now my cursor is like this. Okay, when I place my cursor on this column header and drag it, the column size will increase. Okay, so I will place my cursor on the column header and drag, so it will increase the column size. Similarly, these 1 2 3 4 5, these are all rows. So if I want to increase the row height, I will place my cursor here and drag it. This will increase the row height. Okay, and now so basically now if I want to change the color of the sheet, I will select these cells and then I can select any fill color option from here and I will change the color of the sheet like this. Similarly, I can also give a border around the sheet on different cells. Select the cells, click on this tool. This tool is for borders, and select all borders from here. So select the cells, fill color option is there. From here you can change the color, and just before that there is a border color option. Click on all borders. It will place a border around the cells. Now coming back to our calculation part. How to do calculations in Excel? Just now I told you we can simply write equal to, write the values like 24 multiply by 67 and it will give the answer. There is also one more method. Suppose here I want to find total. Okay. So there is also one more method of finding of doing the calculation. For that we have to first understand what is the meaning of cell address. Now each and every rectangular box which you see here, these are all cells. Okay. Now let me press Ctrl Z to undo. Okay. So all these rectangular boxes are called as cells. These A, B, C, D are columns. A, B, C, D, E, these are columns. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are rows. Each cell is having a particular address called as cell address. So if I click on this cell, the address of the cell is B1. B is the column and first row. If I click here, the cell address is C4. C is the column and fourth row. So this is C4. Okay. So if I place my cursor here, the cell address will be A2. A is the column and second row. So now we will write a formula by using cell address now. So let us see how to write the formula. Suppose I write two values here. One is 10, one is 5. And now I want to multiply them. One of the ways I simply write equal to 10 into 5 and then press enter. Okay, it will give the answer 50. Second method is we can use cell address, like suppose equal to. I will click on the first cell. It is showing what? B11. B11 means this is the address of the cell where 10 is written. B is the column and 11th row. This is where the value 10 is written. And suppose multiply, and now I click on 5. It is showing what? B12. This is where the cell in which value 5 is written, B column and 12th row, and press enter. Now also the result is coming 50. So both are correct. 10 into 5 is also 50, or if I use the cell address like this is also 50. The difference is that if I change the value of 10 to some other value, like I am changing it to this, automatically you will see the answer is changing, but here it will not change. Suppose I change the value of 5 also to some other value, and automatically the formula will recalculate. Okay, so this is how the cell address works. So automatically Excel will recalculate the values. Once you change the values, the formula will automatically recalculate. I'm just taking a small value, 28. This is the advantage of using a formula in Excel. Okay, this is the advantage of using a cell address in the formula in Excel. Now, by the same method, we will find total marks here. I am increasing the size of the column by dragging it from here. Now, if I have to find total marks, first of all, I have to add English, Hindi, Maths and SST marks of all the students one by one. I will write equal to. All the formulas start with equal to sign. Click on English marks. That is 78. It is showing what? B2. Why? Because B is the column and second row. This is the address of the cell. Plus, click on the second cell. That is 66. We have to add 66 Hindi marks. It is showing C2. C is the address of 66. C column, second row. Plus, click on maths. It is showing B2. Then plus, click on SST. It is showing E2. So the formula is B2 plus C2 plus D2 plus E2. This is the address of the cells here. Press enter and the answer is coming. Okay. Now there are 4 students here. Suppose I want to find sum of or total marks of all the students of your class, and there are 45 students in your class. So I do not need to enter the formula again and again. Like suppose again if I am entering the answer, the formula equal to B3 plus click on the second one plus click on the third one and plus click on the fourth one. So Again I'm entering the formula and the answer is coming. But suppose there are 45 students in the class and I have to find total for everyone. There is no need to write the formula again and again. I can simply place my cursor here, and on the I have to write the formula in only one of the cell. Place my cursor in the lower right corner of the cell. A small dot is there. This is called as a fill handle. So my cursor is like this. Place the cursor here and press the left mouse button and drag it. Automatically the formula will be copied to rest of the cells. Like here the formula is B2 plus C2 plus D2 plus E2. Here the formula will be copied as B3 plus C3 and so on. And here the formula is if it is B4 plus C4 plus D4 plus E4. So automatically if you see here, the formula will be copied and the cell address will change accordingly. Okay. Now if I have to see what formula I have written here, simply double click. Or what you can do is just see here. This is the area which is called as formula bar. So if you place your cursor on any cell, it will show you the formula which is applied on that cell in the formula bar. If I place my cursor here, since there is no formula applied, it will show the value which is there in the cell. If I place my cursor here, it is showing 80 because the value is 80. And if I place my cursor here, it will show you the formula which is applied. So this is called as formula bar. It shows the value of the cell or formula of the cell. So this is how you will find total marks. I'll again show you how we do that. First of all, we will write equal to, we will click on the marks of English, plus click on the Hindi marks, plus click on the maths marks, which is showing plus D2. D2 is the address where 60 is written, plus SST marks, and press enter. Place your cursor here. Okay, and place the cursor in the lower right corner. A small dot is there. Place the cursor here and drag it. The formula will be copied, and if you see here, the cell address was B2C2, and when you copied it till here, the cell address changes to B5 plus C5. So cell address also changes automatically once you copy down the formula. And this feature of Excel is called as autofill. This is called as autofill feature of Excel. So this is a very important thing. We can use formulas also by using cell address. The advantage is that now suppose if I change the marks of maths of the student whose name is Anne. Right now the marks are 60 and the total marks is 303. If I change the marks to 80, and you can see here the value is also changed to 323. Suppose I change SST marks to 90. Automatically the value changes to 314. So this is the advantage of using the cell address. It will automatically recalculate the value which is given in the formula.